fellow rally lovers and adrenaline seekers. It's great to be back for another year for another staging of BCIC Rally Barbados 2025. You know, this partnership came at such a pivotal time for our brand. We'd just been in the island for a little over 7 years at the time, and this kind of was fortuitous and came on our laps, and we were so thrilled to be a part of it last year, and I'm even more chuffed to be a part of it this year. You know, last year was just the beginning for us with an exciting journey with the Barbados Rally Club, and I'm sure Neil is going to go through some of the exciting stuff this year. We've just gone from strength to strength, and I'm not going to steal Neil's thunder. You know, just as rally drivers fine-tune every detail of their run for peak performance, we at BCIC are doing something that is a little bit different in the industry. We know that for far too long, traditional insurance has felt complicated, and that's why we built something better, a digital platform that puts you in the driver's seat. You can get a quote, buy your insurance, and get on the road all online in less than 10 minutes. It's simple, it's fast, it's insurance with performance. The rally isn't just about racing, it's also about performance, just like we do. To the drivers, crews, and fans, we wish you an unforgettable rally. And to the Barbados Rally Club, thank you for welcoming us back for another year. In our 60-plus year history, this partnership is truly one of a kind. And after almost 8 years on the island, over 8 years on the island, we know Rally Barbados is more than just motorsport. It's celebration of the Barbados pride, passion, and power. So buckle up, Barbados. The journey continues, and we're just getting started. Thank you.
It's a pleasure to be here at the media launch for the BCIC Rally Barbados 2025, and more specifically for First Citizens King of the Hill for us. This is our fourth year as title sponsor of the King of the Hill, and it's an exciting partnership for us at First Citizens. Last year was my first year at the King of the Hill, and my friend Neil here was right. We go way, way back, right? So I can call him my friend. The energy, the competitive drive, the sounds of motorsport racing, and the community were really exhilarating. I get it now, Neil. And now with the rally returning to Vaucluse, I'm looking forward to seeing what the new thrills this iconic location will bring. At First Citizens, we say that we are more than a financial institution. We're part of the fabric of the community, and community is a big part of who we are. Our commitment to Barbados and to this event runs deep. Oh, it runs deep. Rallying and banking may seem to be worlds apart, but there are a lot of commonalities. Whether on the road or in finance, it's about navigating challenges, seizing the right opportunities together. Our partnership over the past 4 years has been anchored in teamwork, smart decision making, and the ability to be agile. We continue to enjoy an excellent collaboration that drives our focus on community development, relationship building, and national pride. And we are proud to stand with the drivers, organisers, fans, and communities, all that come together to make this rally so special. So as we prepare for another exciting King of the Hill, competitors, As we prepare for another exciting showdown at the King of the Hill, competitors, we encourage you to stay focused and keep those sharp reflexes. Drive safely and may the best team win. To the fans, keep bringing that passion and support to the event and the competition. To the communities around, we're proud to be with you on this journey. And at First Citizens, remember, we always put you first. Here's to a thrilling and a safe 2025 rally season. Thank you.
I'm happy to be here again with everyone. Good evening. This is now my third edition of the event. My first week on the job was this press conference, so it stays with me very warmly in my heart. BCIC, now the second year to the sponsor. We are very happy to have you on board with full corporate sponsors. This couldn't happen Obviously for our citizens, also the major sponsor, we're very happy to have you on board and to work really close with these events domestically. We are excited to be a partner because this is far and away one of the most impressive events on the island. This really produces what you want to see as a world-class event in the island. So I'm very happy, and on behalf of the entire BTMI, we're very grateful to be on board again this year. Neil and his team does an incredible job at promoting this internationally. They go to events all around the world to make those networks of people to make sure that we get the necessary information and connections to promote it to those demographics, to get people on the island for the event. And it works year in, year out. They're able to capture world-class content that we can use to promote the destination, that we use constantly in other areas to show what Barbados has to offer. Their Instagram last year had over 3 million impressions from February to September. And their reach on Instagram was around 600,000 people, and on Facebook, 700,000 people. The ability for BTMI to tap into that to promote the destination is incredible, and we absolutely take advantage of it. Their digital footprint is quite impressive. They're also featured in publications all over the UK and Europe, which gives local sponsors a fantastic reach and gives us the ability to target those demographics as well. So we're very happy that they worked so hard to get their name out there. Last year, they broke a record, I think it was, Neil, to get over 500 visitors to the island. And this year, I think they're set to break it again to go above 600. We're working really close with him and his team to be able to create travel packages for the Caribbean region, to get people to come to the island for about 4 or 5 days as a part of the key events that will be happening as a part of the Rally Barbados event. Antigua, Trinidad, Grenada, St. Lucia, St. Vincent, we recognize have notable motorsport followings. So they're the primary targets for us, and we're working closely with Neil and his team to make sure we target the right people and the right entities to generate that level of visitation and visibility. So we're looking forward to working with them to get some excitement going in those markets. We are also working for the future with our travel partners in the United States, Canada, parts of Europe and the UK, to be able to create travel packages early for 2026 to see how close we can get to that 1,000 visitor mark. That is quite important to us. We think this has the potential to get 2,000 visitors by 2028. So we have to play our part and work really close with them to do so. Domestically, the impact is outstanding. It absolutely captivates the country. The amount of people who follow this event from the first day to the last day is incredible. And that helps us a great deal in making sure that people understand the domestic atmosphere that is built from these events, because visitors want to come and interact with locals. They want to come to an exciting atmosphere, and this event certainly provides that. I think on the reports we saw that about 7,500 people per day would be engaged with this kind of event. We look around, there are not many other events that attract that kind of excitement, engagement, and participation. So it's quite impressive, and we take full advantage to show that lively atmosphere on the destination. Strategically, it's important for us to find these events that have that incredible potential for international following. Motorsport is a massive throughout the world, so Rally Barbados in itself is a gem that we continue to be happy to support wherever we can. So once again, BCIC, for citizens, all the sponsors, Neil and your team, well done, and looking forward to next year.
Okay. New for 2025. So this is the 35th edition of the Barbados Rally Club's primary event. We fought over 22 special stages from Friday to Sunday, May 30th to June 1st. The Auto and Rally Show and First Citizen King Hill will be staged on the previous weekend, May 24th and 25th. BCIC Rally Barbados 2025 is on course to break all previous records in local and regional rallying. Rallying in Barbados has experienced real growth during 2024, and the overseas response to our event this year has been absolutely astonishing. From an original 147 entries posted online since October, we now have 126 confirmed crews, up from a previous record in 2012, over 10 years, 15 years ago, which was 108. This encompasses a number of other records. We have 51 overseas crews from 13 countries. Our previous highest was 44 in 2015. We have 75 local crews, 64 started last year, almost 40 cars in the four-wheel drive classes, and 24 female competitors amongst the over 200 that will be competing in the rally this year. For its 17th edition, King of the Hill returns to Hangman's Hill in St. Thomas for the 9th time since 2011. The latest tweak in the layout carries the 4-kilometre stage from Content, roughly the same stage start as in 2022 when First Citizens first came on board, through the Vaucluse Raceway, round the famous Vaucluse 90 and down near to the bottom of Hangman's Hill. It's an interesting course and it's a challenging one. We have some brand new partners this year. Inchcape, Barbados and Megapower are event partners for the first time. Under its Radar brand, Megapower will sponsor the 2 floodlit stages at Bushy Park, Barbados on Friday evening, and also Saturday's Padmore stage. For the first time in Rally Barbados, that 7.5 kilometre Padmore to Golden Grove stage will pass through Bushy Park. The 8.1 kilometre Inchcape, Kendal and St. John is the event's longest stage, and we run 3 times on Saturday from Kendal all the way out to Ellesmere. We haven't run this stage in its full length for a long time. In addition, Inchcape are also providing us with safety vehicles for the event officials that run in the safety convoy just prior to Car Zero during the rally. Platinum Motors, the island's authorised Honda deal, will also supply 2 vehicles for a stage safety setup team. This is a new for 2025 initiative to enhance stage and spectator safety, something which we take very seriously. This year, we are running for the first time the full SAS results platform. What is this? So most of you all have heard that we run a system on the rally called Rally Safe. Rally Safe is a company based in Australia, and they run all of the units, safety and tracking and timing for the World Rally Championship and the European Rally Championship. This year we're running their full results platform for the first time, which means that you're going to be able to go to rallybarbados.net and there'll be a dedicated page set up with live results throughout the rally. We have had a couple of meetings with them and it's all looking very promising and we're pretty excited. I should add at this point that the scale of this event is so firmly on the map from their perspective that we are now one of their biggest events on the planet in terms of the number of units they supply and the number of entries we have. It's a common misconception that a World Rally Championship event would certainly eclipse what we do here in terms of numbers. They do not. The reality is that Rally Monte Carlo, the first event of the year, basically has only about 80 or 90 entries. So we have ended up one of their biggest events, which in itself is quite astonishing. And their team is coming from Australia this year, so they come to run the units and everything on the event. So now in its 5th year, Bushy Park, Barbados, the Autumn Rally Show is set to be the biggest yet. While the display of more than 120 cars competing in BCIC Rally Barbados 2025 will be the focal point as usual. The exhibition again expands to the East Passage Clubhouse, where our car dealers will exhibit product, offering patrons a chance to briefly road test them on the circuit. And we have an online prize draw which we revealed later this evening on Facebook and Instagram. The rally show will open at 2 o'clock on May 25th. More about that prize win, which we trialed last year and did extremely well. As I said, just visit our socials after. And finally, before I get into my thank yous, which are a little long but necessary, we have 2-time European Rally champion Simon Jean-Joseph returning to Barbados for the first time since 2016. Simon is driving a Porsche 991 GT3 in Super Modified 2. His co-driver is Patrick Pavato, with whom he won the amateur title in the 1997 French Rally Championship. Simon won his first European Rally Championship titles in 2004 and his second in 2007. He is part of the ground crew for multiple WRC champion Sébastien Ogier, and he is a multiple Martinique Rally champion. Backed by his usual partners, the entry is sponsored for our event by Valvoline and marketed, which is Valvoline marketed in the island of Automotive Art. And for BCIC RB25, the Caribbean's largest auto care retailer, Automotive Art, will sponsor the Hangman's Hill stage, which runs 3 times on Sunday. We are extraordinarily excited to welcome Simon back to our shores. When he came previously, he left here and left a lot of fans. A lot of fans. He's lost none of his driving ability, I can tell you that, and the Porsche is a spectacular piece of machinery. So my thank yous quickly. Thank you, obviously, to our title sponsor BCIC and our First Citizens sponsor of King of the Hill. To our partners, Barbados Tourism Marketing Inc., Automotive Art, Valvoline, Inchcape, Mega Power, Chefette, Frosties, RL Seal, Platinum Motors, Banks, and Bushy Park Barbados. To our sponsors this year, some of whom are new, NASCO, AXA Motors, Car, Courtesy, Benetomo from Panama, Rude Boy, Beijing Pure, Milwaukee Tools, Barrel House Distributors, the Geese Line. The ship is currently on the water with a record-breaking number of cars coming from the UK and Ireland. Stouts Car Rental, Upbeat Wholesale, Virgin Atlantic, and just again a thanks to Bushy Park Barbados, who have been invaluable partners of ours over the years. We host our overseas entrance here at Raleigh Central, the Autumn Raleigh Show up on the hill, and the start of BCIC Rally Barbados will be here on Friday night, May the 30th. A vote of thanks to people that we could not do this without: Barbados Customs and Excise Department, the Barbados Port Inc., Boatyard, Vaucluse Raceway, the Ministry of Tourism, the Ministry of Transport Works and Water Resources, the Ministry of Youth, Sports and Community Empowerment, the Barbados Police Service, Rally Safe, who I mentioned earlier, and the media here this evening. To our team, 200 strong volunteers, officials, stewards, stage commanders, marshals, timekeepers, the road response team, security records, amateurs, doctors, and the fans. It takes more than a village. Thank you all very much for coming. We have a handful of drivers here this evening, which are on hand to basically help you all to experience what this sport that we love is all about. I will ask that if our sponsors want to go first, they can by all means do that. And then if any of the media want to see who is left and who is willing to keep some people around, by all means go ahead. Thank you all very much again for coming.